Good morning, students. As we started with the human digestive system yesterday, we studied about what do you mean by digestive system, what all organs are involved in digestive system, what is the role of each organ in digestive system. Today we are going to deal with the next topic, that is the process of digestion. How does the process of digestion takes place? Digestion means the breaking down of food into small substances that the body can use. Students, when we eat anything, that thing produces energy when it is broken down into small pieces. And this process is known as digestion. Until and unless the food is broken down into small pieces, it can't release energy. The energy required by our body to perform different functions, to perform different processes, that all is produced by the process of digestion. Now, what are the different phases of digestion? First is ingestion, second is movement, third is digestion, then absorption, and last is further digestion. Now we are going to deal with these phases one by one. As we all know that the digestive tract or the various organs of the digestive system are mouth, pharynx, esophagus, stomach, small intestine, large intestine, rectum and anus. Now, where does the process of digestion starts? If we talk about the process of digestion, it starts from the mouth. When we put food in our mouth, our teeth starts crushing, grinding the food. As I told you that we have different types of teeth, that are canines, incisors, molars, premolars. So they perform their functions. They cut the food, they crush the food, they grind the food. After crushing, grinding, the food get mixed with the saliva. Now, what is the function of this saliva? As I have already told you, that the saliva gets mixed with your food and it softens your food. And the process of digestion, it starts in the mouth itself. Now here the food is becomes soft and it is broken down into smaller pieces and further changes into a paste. Then after the mouth, you can see this green structure. This is esophagus, or we can call it food pipe. So it is a muscular tube. Muscular tube means it is made up of muscles, as I told you, and it is 25 centimeter long. Its main function is to transport the food and fluid after being swallowed from the mouth to the stomach. Now, no absorption of nutrients takes place in the esophagus. The esophagus only acts as a passage from mouth to the stomach. After this, the food reaches your stomach. Stomach is a muscular bag made up of muscles. It is made up of involuntary muscles. Involuntary muscles means those muscles which are not in our control. The stomach, what does it do? It relaxes and contracts, and it keeps on moving. It shows movement. Now the walls of the stomach releases digestive juices that get mixed with the food. Now what is the function of these digestive juices? The digestive juices helps to digest the food. For example, hydrochloric acid is there. It helps to digest the food. I'll just quote an example over here. If you burn a paper and if you add oil into it, what does that oil do? That oil will fast the rate of burning. In the same way, your juices, your digestive juices, they act as that oil. They also fasten up the process of digestion and helps in digestion. Now here in the stomach, the food is completely turned into a smooth paste and it remains in your stomach for 2 to 3 hours. So firstly, the food, the digestion started in your mouth, then it came to your esophagus, then it entered your stomach. Also, a digestive juice named as bile, which is produced by the liver, also helps in the process of digestion. So the main function of the liver is that it produces a juice which is known as bile, and that bile helps in digestion of food, mainly the fats, the ghee, oil, and whatever uh, other things that are oily in nature. So your bile helps to digest them. Then after the stomach, your food enters into the small intestine, this pink color structure which you can see. The food passes into the small intestine where it again gets mixed with the digestive juices and turns the food into a more smooth paste. Now, one thing I want to add here, that the walls of the small intestine, they contain the blood vessels. Blood vessels, you know, veins, arteries, capillaries. So what does these blood vessels do? When the complete digestion takes place here in your small intestine, that absorbs that food or that energy is absorbed by the blood vessels and it is carried to different parts of the body. So the process of digestion started at the mouth and it got completed in your small intestine. Then after that, the undigested food passes into your large intestine, this brown color structure which you can see, and is later removed from the body as waste through anus. So I hope you have understood about it. Some facts I want to add more about your digestive system is that at least 25 feet is the length of the intestine in an adult. Then food drying up and hanging out in the large intestine can last 18 hours or to 2 days. Means the food can retain, the undigested food or your waste food you can say, it can retain there for 18 hours or 2 days. And in our lifetime, the digestive system handles about 50 tons of food you can say. So I hope this is clear. Now it's the time to quiz. Now on a sheet of paper, write the name of each colored organ. The organ which is colored green, what is its name? Which is colored red, which is colored pink, brown and purple. I hope you have done that. Good. So let us see. The green color structure is the esophagus. Red color is your stomach. Pink color structure is your small intestine. Brown color is the large intestine. And the purple color is liver. Very good. Well done. Great job. Now here are some references and links which I am sharing. Just go through these links to understand the concept more clearly and more deeply. Now here is a worksheet attached in this video. Kindly solve this worksheet in your notebooks. It is related to the digestive system parts and what are the function of each and every organ. So after seeing the video which I am going to play now, you'll solve this in your fair notebooks. Stay blessed and have a nice day.
Our topic for today is digestive system in humans. Digestion is a process in which complex food material is broken down into simpler substances. The digestion of food in humans takes place in the alimentary canal, which is a long tube extending from the mouth to the anus. The different parts of the alimentary canal are buccal cavity, food pipe or esophagus, stomach, small intestine, large intestine, and anus. Two glands, namely liver and pancreas, also help in digestion. The food is taken in through the mouth. It is chewed and mixed with saliva in the buccal cavity. Saliva is a digestive juice secreted by the salivary glands. The chewed food enters into the food pipe or esophagus and is then slowly pushed into a bag-like structure called stomach. The stomach also secretes mucus, digestive juices, and hydrochloric acid. The hydrochloric acid kills the bacteria in the food and makes the food acidic. The food then goes into a highly coiled tube called small intestine. The small intestine receives secretions from the liver and pancreas. The liver secretes bile juice, while the pancreas secretes pancreatic juice. The walls of the small intestine also secrete juices which help in further digestion of food. The inner surface of the small intestine has finger-like projections called villi. The villi have extensive network of blood vessels. The digested food is then passed into the blood vessels. The undigested food is passed into the large intestine. It is wider than the small intestine. Excess of water and salts are absorbed here, and undigested waste is passed out of the body through the anus.
So I hope students this topic is clear to you. So stay blessed and have a nice day.